All right, I'm hoping this is recording with sound, but we have a Capcut open, and we're going to open a new project, and we're going to drag. I'm doing a short right now. I'm going to drag our short over, and that's just dropping it into the timeline. I don't know terminology, so just bear with me as we go. What we're going to do is we're going to click on this, and we're going to either, it should be the same on all devices, but I'm working on a Mac, so I'm going to go Control, click on it, and we're going to go Copy, and then we're going to click just up here, and then we're going to go Command V, or hold down Control and go like paste, but just twice. So this is what I use at the moment. So now we've got two rolling there. 1, 2. Now this top one here, first we're going to go to the ratio, and we're going to go down, because I'm doing this as a short form content, like YouTube and stuff like that. We're going to go 9:16, and suddenly you're like, oh no, it's small. Now what I do at least is we're going to go to the top one here, and I'm going to drag it out bigger. This is what I like about Capcut. I'll show you an example in Premiere Pro later on, that you need to use all settings on the side, like this on the side, where you've got to like adjust the position. Only you can't just click and drag, from what I can work out anyway. Alright, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. We're going to line that up about there, and then I'm going to click on mask, and you've got a variety of different masks. What a mask does is, let's put the heart for example. We'll drag the heart down here, and it's going to put a mask over my top layer, which is my face cam. And I can put that anywhere there. I normally go rectangle or square, just because I sometimes prefer that, but it depends on what I'm doing and what the angle is and what we're playing. I alter things as I go. Alright, so we go roughly there. Then we're going to come down here to the second timeline, and we're going to make that bigger. You can make it as big as or as small as you want, but we're going to go, I want it a little bit bigger so we can see like the information happening. Now, me being me, I'm going to scroll that down a little bit so I've got a bigger view of the sample here. Now we're going to go back to the top one, and I'm going to click on basic, and I'm going to see if I can move this, because all the action today is happening up the top of the screen and not the bottom. I'm going to put that down the bottom when normally I have it up the top. Now we're going to come back to the start, and we're going to listen. So I just, I've got all these little settings here. I have them selected. A lot of them are like clicking things together. So if I put a cut in, then I can like snap it together right next to it instead of trying to line it up neatly. All does it automatically. I'm not quite sure which one it is that allows me to scrub sideways, which is what they call it, and allow me to see what's going on without having to click and drag and stuff. So we're going to go back to the start, click spacebar to play. Because I've got the pink watermarks at the top, I want that out at the moment, so I'm going to just scoot it ever so slightly out so you can't see it. Personal preference though, depends on what you have on your screen. You can see what's going on here, my reaction. Attack him. Oh. Now, because that there is not straight, we're going to go to the first one, not the second one, because the second one is my face cam there. So we're just messing with the first one. I'm going to click and drag that sideways a little bit so we can see more. And then we're going to scrub back and see what we're seeing. So as we can see, now it's in line. And then we hit him in the face. If I can attack him. Oh, is the yellow stuff his blood? Now he runs off. And we can see what we need to see in the center. Wait, another one? Now, because that second one isn't completely visible here, when I go to here, I'm going to put a cut through all of this, whether on the timeline. So I'm going to go Command-Shift-B, and it's now put a cut and a split between these. Now, I only need the bottom one to move, and that allows me to... Oops, not that one. I clicked on the wrong one. That happens a lot. Highlight the bottom one so it's got like a square around it, and then I can drag wherever I need to go. I can zoom out and like figure out what we're looking at. So I need to figure out... Alright, you can see him up there. And then we turn around. So it was slightly out of visibility. So we're going to like stop it about there, and I'm going to like adjust it accordingly so that way we can kind of see that corner. Now I know that you can see my watermark there, but that is fine now. So as we go across, and then come back. Now you can see the dude.
Is it another one or the same one? Oh, I'm confused now.
And now you can see the Leviathan kind of run down the bottom. So that is how I do a short like that. Now I'm keeping that entire 30-second segment. I'm happy with how that is all lined up. I really don't do any major editing on these. Working out where to put my face and everything is probably the most time consuming. Now, this is Capcut. Capcut has, if you go to text and you go down to auto caption and you go create, you let it do its thing, it's going to auto caption all the words or what it thinks is words in here. Now we can scroll in here and we're gonna open this up a bit as well just so I can see better. All right, so now we are here. So we go over the first caption here and it says, we zoom in here, it says out. So the good thing about this is now I can move this wherever. Now I normally have it sitting underneath, like at the bottom of my face cam when it's up the top, but because it's like this, I'm going to put it just here. And I like to do yellow because in theory on videos, a lot of yellow isn't seen. So it's easier to read where white is, everything's kind of got white in it. Then I scroll down to the bottom of the basic corner in the text and I go to glow. And I keep it at black. Sometimes I make it a little bigger, more intense. And what that does is gives it like a little dark glow on the outside. So the yellow kind of stands out. Doesn't matter what happens on the screen. Then I'm going to pop that out there. But I'm also going to make it smaller. The apply to all means that all of these settings are going to be applied to all of the text throughout. Ooh, that's a little broken. And then you just need to kind of work it out accordingly. Now, because all of that's in one word, I can break that up depending on what I'm saying and where. And also, I'm not sure if it's accurate. It's not 100% accurate if sometimes your words are weird and stuff. So let's have a listen. Now, I didn't say out there. I'm like, I don't know what I was saying. So that doesn't really need a caption.
Strategy for the puppy. Yeah. Oh, why is it so dark here?
Okay, so I was replying to a comment there. So I don't really need that in here.
Strategy for the puppy. Yeah. Oh, why is it so dark here?
So we can...
Strategy for the puppy.
And then we'll cut. You can just cut, so I'll undo that. You can just click B and it gives you a little razor. Or you can come over here to the left and you have options for different things. So B for me is split. So we're going to zoom in here. We're going to cut that there. We zoom back out. We're going to press A to bring it back to the cursor. We're going to get rid of that. I could cut that entire segment out too. So now we're going to click on that actual caption and we're going to come up here to where the text is, strategy for the puppy, yeah, and then we're going to highlight and get rid of that. So it's just...
Yeah, oh, why is it so dark here?
And I could go one step better and go...
Yeah, oh, is this... Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we stop it there. Yeah, and then we highlight the rest, so it's just yeah, and then when you get to here, you select that one and you get rid of the yeah because we've already used it. So then...
Yeah, oh, why is it so dark here?
And that is that. You can add your own captions in here by going to add text over here. So you've got all your options up here. Text, add text. You've got effects, default, text template. Now text templates are normally the thing that I use on all my overlays. Beginning of vlogs. This is the beginning of my weekly vlog segment. So we can go something like, put that here. And we can go the first paragraph. Killer. Propeller, is that how you spell propeller? I feel like that's wrong. Killer propeller sounds. I swear that propeller is spelled wrong. And then you can just like adjust where you want it and everything. You can also adjust with the click on the arrow there on each word and you can change the writing, the font size. You can do a lot with this and change like the style, how visible it is, color, thickness, all the things. You can also change the template if you're not happy with it. You can also add effects to it. I'm not going to keep that in there, but that gives you an example of, oh, hang on, what happens. And it's also animated, so propeller. Okay, so that there I can go,
See if I
can attack him. Okay, attack him can be separate, and then you take that and you highlight that.
see if I can attack him. Oh, is the yellow stuff his blood?
And then I'm going to add a question mark in there. But, oh, we got the ooh word. And then get rid of the ooh.
And attack him. Oh, is the yellow stuff his blood? I think it is.
And now, because of that scary, what a couple. Oh, I might do this one. I think it's here. Angry monster sounds.
I think it is.
All right, and that's it. So that is our edit for all of that. And that's how I edit these normally. Obviously, I've split these words into a little bit more singled, just to give you an example, and I'm happy with that as well. I just can't be bothered doing that with the entire segments. I used to do them singly, and before I knew Capcut did auto captions, I used to have to put in little text thing and then split it all the way, and I used to hate doing that. So Capcut does auto, and it's beautiful, and you can adjust all the settings and the text and the fonts and everything, and it's free. I think a question was asked also on how to split audio. So we're going to use an example, this bottom one here. We're going to highlight and right click on it. And now you have copy, cut, delete, split the scene, edit, so you can freeze, reverse, mirror, do all those kind of fun things. And then if you right click on the actual segment, you come down here, you can extract audio. And there you go. So now all our audio is over here as well as our picture here. I can move all of these out of the way.
Oh, I'm confused now.
So now my audio is separate to the visuals. So I can do a... All right, so we import a photo. You guys didn't see that because my photos are private. But we input a photo here, for example, and then...
Wait, another one?
Yeah, so pretend the photo is like B-roll footage or something like footage that doesn't really belong, and it's like pretty background footage or something like that. You can now have your normal text of an unboxing, for example, and then you can have your picture there. And you can adjust that accordingly, however you would like.
Wait, another?
So that's really handy there, and that's extracting audio. You can create a compound clip. Now, a compound clip is, if we wanted to add in like a segment like that and have it like a transition type thing between two clips. So you've got all the bright colors, pretty, yeah, cool. But you would like all of this segment here to remain as one. To say we're going to do it here, to remain as one. You can copy that, and then you can go right click and create a compound clip. Now all of that is as it is, and you can move that around freely. Nothing's going to break it or anything. And all of those edits stay where they are. It's kind of good if you have like a beginning scene you want to save as one that you don't need to edit. You can kind of freeze it together, and yeah, then that is it. It's not going anywhere. Another thing you can do also is up here on Capcut for audio. You can go music. Now this is music that is both copyright and non-copyright music. It's a bit of everything. So it's good like vlog footage. But also you can go like scary, and they'll give you like atmospheric kind of scary sounds. They do change this quite often as well according to what TikTok allows, because this is technically linked into TikTok, so there could be a lot of problems right now with it because of the current licensing problems. But for example, using that, and we're segmented in there, have it as background music, so you can turn it way down and do any sort of sound effects. And then if you would like to add in stickers are pretty good if you were looking for... There is a censoring one. I'm pretty sure it's under cover-ups. Yes. So if you were wanting to censor out someone's face, you can literally just drag that in and put that in. That's a very handy one. All right, guys. I think that is everything you need to know on Capcut kind of thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully it was helpful. If you would like me to touch on anything else on Capcut, I'm not a professional editor. I just know what I know. But I'm happy to help if you have any questions, and I'm happy to try and do another one of these videos. Anyway, there will be another one to do with Premiere Pro at some point soon. So yes. Okay. Thank you. Bye.